This is Michael Hale from Red Zone Radio, and we've got breaking news coming in this morning. Only breaking might be too strong a word because nobody seems to know what it is yet. What we do have are multiple overnight reports, scattered across the country, about the ground giving way in places it shouldn't.
I'm Jenny Rose Martinez, and when he says the ground giving way, we're not talking about a normal pothole report or a construction crew messing up a lane.
Right now, it's a messy pile of weird. A couple of brief local notices, some photos that could be anything, and a lot of people online using the word sinkhole like it's the only explanation they've ever heard.
We're going to keep this grounded, no pun intended. We're going to treat it like what it is at 6 in the morning. Incomplete information that might turn into something or might turn into nothing.
Time check, 6:01 Eastern. Here's what we have first. An overnight mention out of Florida, near Tampa. Local authorities say they're investigating ground collapse in a residential area. No injuries listed, just an advisory to avoid the spot while crews check.
Florida has sinkholes the way New York has broken sidewalks. I'm not trying to be rude. Florida's geology just does that.
Exactly. That's why I'm not elevating Florida by itself. A water line breaks, soil washes out, limestone does limestone things, and a yard dips. That's a normal headline down there.
Florida remains Florida.
Florida remains Florida.
But it isn't just Florida. That's what you said.
That's what I said. Because after Florida, I'm seeing a wave of posts out of Los Angeles from overnight. People describing a street caving in. And I want to be careful here. This is not confirmed by an official statement in front of me. This is people posting photos and clips and using dramatic language.
That's most of the internet.
Exactly. Somebody drops a grocery bag and it becomes a disaster documentary. But I'll read what's being said, because enough people are repeating the same idea. Street dropped, lane sank, the road looks like it folded.
And we're supposed to believe the same morning Florida does Florida things, LA does LA things, and the rest is just coincidence?
It could be. It's early. If you spend enough time looking for weird, you'll find weird.
We also got a listener text from Brooklyn, no name attached. Says they heard a loud rumbling around midnight. Windows shook for 10 seconds, then it stopped.
Subway. Construction. Or a truck hitting a steel plate like it owed him money.
New York explanation. It's probably the subway.
It usually is.
But it's showing up in the same inbox as Florida collapse and LA street posts.
People read one thing and it relabels everything they felt. They feel a normal city rumble and suddenly it's the earth is speaking. We're not doing that.
Okay.
Here's something less internet. Wire alert out of Chicago. Short line. Authorities investigating structural failure in downtown Chicago. Public asked to avoid the area. That's the exact wording.
Avoid the area at 6 in the morning is not casual.
It depends. Could be a garage, could be scaffolding, could be a sink under a street. Could be a lot of things that don't mean nationwide anything.
But it's 3 places now. Florida, LA, Chicago.
3 places with different reasons, until proven otherwise.
Our lines are lighting up. We have a caller who says something is sinking in Queens.
All right, remember the rule. One host handles the whole call. Female caller, so I'm taking it. Keep it short, keep it factual. Red Zone Radio, you're on with Michael. What's your name?
Hi, Lisa. I'm in Queens.
Lisa, tell me what you're seeing.
My neighbor's driveway. The concrete, it looks like it's lower, like it's sinking into the ground. There's a crack across it that wasn't there yesterday.
Any water? Wet spots? Pooling?
It's damp around the edges. It didn't rain, though, and it's getting worse. Like it looks worse every time I look.
That's often a water main or a sewer line issue. Soil gets washed out underneath and the surface settles.
Is it a sinkhole? Because I saw those posts and now I'm scared it's going to open up.
Sinkhole is a word people use for a lot of things. In Queens, the most common explanation is utility failure. It's still serious, but it's usually fixable if crews get there quickly.
My neighbor stepped near it and said it felt soft, like it could give.
Then nobody steps near it. Keep kids away. Don't park on it. Don't stand there staring at it. Call 311 and report ground subsidence, possible water or sewer issue. If you smell gas or hear hissing, you call 911 and you get away.
Okay, thank you. I felt dumb calling the radio.
You're not dumb. You're paying attention. Call it in and stay back.
Okay, thank you.
Be safe, Lisa.
That didn't sound like internet drama.
It sounded like a utility break. Real problem, but not the apocalypse.
Except now we're sitting here with Florida, LA posts, Chicago structural failure, and a Queens driveway sinking fast.
And a Brooklyn rumble that could still be the subway.
You'll die on the subway hill.
I'll ride the subway hill.
More texts coming in now. Staten Island says they felt a vibration around 1. Jersey City says there's a new crack in a sidewalk. Philly says there's a dip in a street with cones.
The second we say ground collapse on air, everybody starts looking at their sidewalk like it's a crime scene.
But Michael, some of these are describing the same thing. A dip that wasn't there yesterday.
Fine, I'm going to do what I didn't want to do at 610. I'm pulling national feeds, local advisories, public works notices, anything that uses words like collapse, depression, subsidence.
And?
I'm seeing a small note out of Denver. Road buckle, temporary closure. Dallas suburb, surface dip, lane restricted. Northern California, small roadway crater, crews on scene. St. Louis, sidewalk collapse near downtown. South Carolina, highway shoulder failure. These are not big headlines. They are a pattern of small headaches.
In one morning?
In one morning, which can still be coincidence in a country this big.
But it feels weird.
It does.
We also received a short bulletin, USGS. It says they're monitoring unusual seismic readings in multiple regions, and they're not recommending public action at this time.
Monitoring is not warning. Seismic instruments pick up all kinds of things, construction blasting, trains, background noise, and they're specifically saying no action.
But multiple regions is broad.
It's broad because they're being cautious. That's what agencies do when they don't have enough to say more.
Or when they don't want to scare people.
Or both.
So where does that leave us?
It leaves us here. This is a weird morning, and we're not going to feed panic. We're going to log what we can confirm, and we're going to do the job. Traffic, weather, headlines.
And coffee.
And coffee. Because New York wakes up even if the ground's acting dramatic.
All right, traffic notes. Nothing citywide yet, but we're seeing small closures in some borough streets. Unexplained cones, short blocks shut for maintenance. Keep your eyes open for detours that weren't there yesterday.
Weather, clear and cold for much of the Northeast. Not a huge rain event driving washouts today, at least not here.
That makes the water main everywhere explanation feel less satisfying.
Water mains don't need rain. They need age.
Great.
Time check. 6:58. Here's the hour recap. Florida investigating ground collapse near Tampa. Chicago investigating structural failure downtown with area avoidance eyed. LA has multiple unverified posts about street collapse. We heard a Brooklyn Rumble report that likely has a normal explanation. And a Queens caller described a driveway sinking with damp edges, consistent with a utility issue. USGS says it's monitoring unusual seismic readings in multiple regions. No public action recommended.
And we are not saying crisis yet.
Not yet, but we're watching it.
Stay with us.
7 o'clock. We're moving into the next hour, and I can tell you right now, our inbox has doubled since 6. That's not normal for a nothing story.
And the traffic desk is showing more closures.
Here we go.
First, multiple road closures in New York City across boroughs, some labeled maintenance, some labeled hazard. We have closures reported near parts of Brooklyn, Queens, and Lower Manhattan, and we don't have an accident report attached to them.
Unexplained road closures is what people keep saying, and that's not how cities like giving information.
We're also getting reports of cracks appearing in streets and sidewalks as the morning light hits. People are noticing what they didn't see at midnight.
Or what wasn't there at midnight.
Exactly.
Male callers this hour, Jenny takes them. Female callers, me. Keep it consistent.
Got it. Red Zone Radio, you're on with Jenny. What's your name?
Ray, Jersey City.
Ray, what are you seeing?
We felt a vibration around 1:30. Building shuttered. This morning there's a crack along the sidewalk in front. Not huge, but new.
Any sinking? Any dip?
The curb looks lower in one spot, like it's settled overnight.
Firm. Report it to city services. Keep people away from the low spot. And if it's changing quickly, treat it like a hazard and get distance.
Is this the same thing as what's happening in Chicago?
I don't know. We have confirmed closures in Chicago and Florida. We have developing reports across many areas. You're not imagining it, but we don't have a single explanation yet.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Ray. Stay safe.
Tri-state reports stacking up fast.
Brooklyn, too. People saying cracks in the street, sagging pavement. One says the crack runs across a lane like a seam.
If you see that while driving, slow down and don't drive over it like it's a speed bump.
I'm also seeing a lot of messages that feel the same. Felt a rumble, dog freaked out, window shook.
I don't love the rumble chorus.
Neither do I.
Okay, here's something that's changing me from annoyed to watchful. Jenny got a link to live footage out of Miami.
I'm looking at it right now. It appears to be a local feed. And Michael, this is not a pothole. This is not a 3-foot hole.
Describe what you see.
An intersection. Part of it is gone. Not cracked. Gone. Vehicles stopped back. People kept away. And the edge looks jagged, like the pavement dropped into a void underneath.
How big?
Big enough that if you were driving through at speed, you wouldn't have time to stop.
Okay, Miami is still Florida geology territory, but that's a serious image.
It made me go quiet.
Me too. Michael, station manager wants an update. He says the calls are spooking the staff. Tell him we're changing the rundown. Tell him we're tracking this live. And tell him we're not fueling panic, but we're not ignoring it. He wants to know how many cities you've counted. Enough. Tell him that.
We need someone credible from the response side. We have a caller claiming to be an off-duty firefighter.
Male caller. Jenny takes it.
Red Zone Radio, you're on with Jenny. What's your name?
Ben. I'm a firefighter. Off duty right now. New York.
Ben, what are you hearing?
Call volume started spiking overnight. Not just one thing. Lots of ground dip, crack, structure concern, and dispatches juggling. You can tell they're trying not to say too much.
Are crews overwhelmed?
It's getting there. The problem is you send a unit to a crack, and then another call comes in saying the crack widened, or it's a different neighborhood, and people are scared, so they call for every sound.
Are you seeing actual collapses?
I'm not on scene, but I've heard enough on the radio traffic to know this isn't one busted water main. There are multiple incidents across boroughs, and some are being treated as potentially serious.
Are people getting hurt?
I can't confirm anything official, but I've heard medical units being requested in places that don't usually need them for street issues. That's all I'll say.
Okay. What should regular people do right now?
Firm. Don't crowd. Don't stand on cracks to look. If you see a dip forming, get away. Report it once. Don't tie up lines repeating the same report. And if you smell gas, treat it like an emergency.
Thank you, Ben. Be safe.
You too. That's the first response side voice we've heard, and it's not comforting.
He didn't sound like he was joking.
No, he didn't.
Social media is exploding. It's not just posts now. People are sharing videos from different cities. It's hard to verify, but the volume is insane.
Volume doesn't equal truth, but it does equal fear.
And fear is spreading faster than any official statement.
USGS update. Wire just came in. Read it. USGS investigating coordinated geological anomalies. Data collection ongoing. Public advised to follow local authority guidance.
Coordinated?
That word changes everything. Even if they mean multiple regions at once, they're acknowledging pattern.
And they still won't say what it is.
Because they don't know, or they can't prove it, or they don't want to trigger mass movement. But coordinated anomalies is the first official phrase that matches what we're seeing.
Texts are flooding in. Tri-state, but also beyond. People in Pennsylvania saying they felt shaking. People in Ohio saying a street was closed. People in Virginia saying cracks formed near an overpass.
That's too wide.
That's the word. Wide.
All right, we're making a decision. The rest of this show, this hour, this situation, becomes the focus. No more pretending it's normal. We'll still give you closures and commuter guidance, but we're tracking this.
Agreed.
We're still looking for a rational explanation. Water mains, soil conditions, infrastructure age. We're not jumping to wild causes, but we're not laughing anymore.
I'm not laughing. Not after Miami.
Not after coordinated.
We've got one more male caller, New York, reporting a closure with police and a visible crack. I'll take him. Red Zone Radio, you're on with Jenny. Name?
Andre, Bronx. They're blocking off the parkway near the on-ramp. No crash, no accident. Just blocking it.
What do you see?
There's a line in the pavement, like the road's splitting, and the road looks lower on one side. People are turning around, trying to cut across.
Don't cut across. Follow the detour, stay back. If police are blocking it, assume it's unstable.
Is this happening everywhere?
We have reports across the country, yes. Some confirmed, some developing. It's enough that we're dedicating the show to it.
Okay. Thank you.
Be safe, Andre.
That's our city changing in real time.
And the commute is still happening while it changes.
Which means the next hour is going to be heavier.
Because once people see it with their own eyes, they they stop needing the internet to scare them.
Time check. 7:58. Here's the hour recap. Multiple unexplained road closures now confirmed across NYC boroughs. Callers describing new cracks and dips across the tri-state. Jenny observed live footage from Miami showing a major intersection collapse. An off-duty firefighter called in describing unprecedented call volume and widespread incidents. USGS issued a statement describing coordinated geological anomalies and advised the public to follow local guidance.
We're still early. We're still missing answers. But the tone changed for a reason. What looked like noise at 6 is looking like pattern at 8.
Stay with us. 8:01 Eastern. Michael Hale, Red Zone Radio. If you're just joining, you missed the part where this sounded like internet noise. We're past that now. We're still missing a cause, still missing a clean explanation, but we're not missing the pattern anymore.
Jenny Rose Martinez. And I need to say this up front because people keep asking for certainty. We don't have it. What we do have is confirmation that this is happening in multiple places, and officials are responding like it's not routine infrastructure trouble.
In the last few minutes, major news networks interrupted their regular programming. They're running banners that I didn't expect to see before noon. Words like nationwide, geological, crisis. And if you know anything about those desks, you know they don't like to go that big unless they're seeing enough evidence to cover themselves.
They're saying it out loud now.
They're saying it out loud. And if your gut just tightened, that's normal. Because for the first time today, what you're hearing from us matches what you're seeing on screens in homes and offices across the country.
It's not just us in a radio booth reading weird wires anymore. We have an official statement from the mayor's office in New York City. It's the first real city-level acknowledgement beyond maintenance closures.
Read it.
The mayor's office is aware of reports of ground instability and isolated collapses. City agencies are monitoring the situation. There is no immediate danger to the public at this time. Residents are advised to avoid closed areas and follow guidance from emergency personnel.
That no immediate danger sentence is crafted for calm, not for honesty.
They didn't say it's a water main problem. They didn't say it's localized. They didn't say we know what's causing it.
Right. They said monitoring, which is what you say when you're trying to keep people from panicking while you figure out if the city is about to have to do something it's never done.
And the streets are already doing something they've never done.
We're getting reports that some office buildings in Midtown are evacuating. Not city-wide orders, but internal building management decisions. That's precautionary, but it's significant. Buildings don't empty themselves for fun.
Male caller on Midtown. I'm taking him. Red Zone Radio. You're on with Jenny. Name?
Evan. Midtown. They're evacuating our building right now.
Evan, what did they tell you?
Building manager said there are cracks in the lower levels, and engineers want people out. People felt a quick vibration, like a little shake, and then they told us to use the stairs, no elevators.
Are you in the stairwell now?
Yeah, it's crowded. People are trying to joke, but nobody's really joking.
Keep moving. When you get outside, don't stand right at the base of the building. Move to an open spot. Follow instructions from staff.
Is this happening everywhere? My sister's texting me from Chicago. She says streets are closed.
We have confirmed closures in multiple cities, yes. We don't have a cause yet, but you're not imagining this, Evan. Your building isn't the only one reacting.
Okay. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Midtown evacuations. That changes the city's mood instantly.
He sounded like he was trying not to shake.
That's exactly what people sound like when they realize their normal day is gone.
I got a text from a friend in Brooklyn, Park Slope. She says her entire block is cordoned off, barricades up. She says the ground feels unstable when trucks roll by.
Crews don't cordon a whole block because of a normal pothole.
She said the workers looked tense, like they were trying to keep their fear off their faces.
That's the detail that matters. People can tell when the people in vests don't feel safe. We need to address a rumor that's spreading fast. Central Park near Sheep Meadow. People are posting that a sinkhole opened there. We cannot confirm it. No official park statement, no NYPD confirmation in front of us.
But it's everywhere online. That's what rumor looks like. It becomes true just because you see it 1,000 times.
If it becomes confirmed, we'll tell you. Right now, it's unverified. And unverified gets people killed when they start moving based on fear.
The theme of the day is don't move because the internet told you to.
Exactly.
FEMA is beginning to coordinate with state agencies. That's confirmed. They're not fully on camera everywhere yet, but the coordination is real.
FEMA doesn't coordinate for normal roadwork. FEMA coordinates when there's a disaster possibility.
Which means the federal government is treating this as a big deal, even if they're not saying the scariest words yet.
And the scariest words are coming anyway. I'm getting a call from my wife. I'm taking it. Female caller, still me. Hey, tell me where you are.
Michael, I'm stuck. Roads are closing and it's gridlock. There are cones and police and nobody's explaining anything.
What area?
Trying to get out, but it's blocked. People are honking. People are getting out of their cars like that's going to help.
Stay in the car. Keep the seatbelt on. Don't try to drive around barricades. Don't hop curbs. Follow the flow, even if it's slow.
I felt a jolt under the car, like it shifted for a second.
Okay, if you see any visible crack, any sudden dip, you keep distance from it. If police are redirecting, follow them. Do not improvise.
I hate this. I can't tell what's safe.
I know. Keep your phone charged. Call me again if you have to. I love you.
I love you too.
Be careful.
Is she okay?
She's scared. She's not hurt. That's what I know.
That's all anyone knows today. We're hearing the first casualty mentions from outside New York, Midwest incidents, injuries reported. We're not repeating numbers, but multiple desks are confirming that people have been hurt in sudden collapses.
Which means the danger isn't theoretical. It's not maybe, it's already happening.
People can't outrun the ground.
No.
We're hearing the NYPD guidance is now circulating, advising people to avoid underground transit temporarily due to structural concerns.
That's huge. That's a city telling you, without saying it bluntly, we're not sure the tunnels are safe.
That's the nightmare people whisper about in movies, and now it's in real guidance language.
If you have a choice, stay above ground. If you are already underground, follow staff instructions. Don't rush. Don't stampede. Panic creates injuries even when the structure holds.
I can't believe we're saying this on a Tuesday morning. Male caller, Lower Manhattan, building maintenance. I'm taking him. Red Zone Radio, you're on with Jenny.
Jenny, they're telling us to clear the basement right now. Water is seeping where there shouldn't be water, and there's a crack in the floor.
Did they say why? Did they connect it to the ground instability?
Supervisor said the city told them not to let anyone go down there. He said ground's acting weird. That's his exact phrase.
Then you follow it. Clear the basement. Don't go back down. And if you smell gas or hear hissing, you evacuate further.
People keep asking me what to do.
Tell them you're following safety instructions. That's what matters right now.
Okay, thank you.
Stay safe.
Lower Manhattan basements being cleared. That's another layer of the city we don't want stressed. Time check, 8:59. That's hour 2 closing. We entered this hour with growing concern, and we leave it with confirmation. National desks are calling it a widespread geological event. NYC leadership issued a statement. Buildings are evacuating in Midtown. Blocks are cordoned in Brooklyn. FEMA coordination has begun, and NYPD guidance is urging people to avoid underground transit.
The denial phase is ending.
Yeah, it is. 9:01 Eastern, hour 3. And I'm going to say this carefully. What we're seeing now is acceleration. Multiple NYC neighborhoods reporting ground instability. Upper West Side, Financial District, Astoria. That's coming through texts, local desks, and closures.
And we're seeing changes in transit. Subway service is starting emergency shutdowns. The MTA is citing, quote, structural concerns.
If the subway begins shutting down, the surface level becomes a pressure cooker.
People are going to flood into streets, buses, cars, and we already have closures in streets.
If you're driving, slow down near any cones, any detours, any police block. Do not assume you can slip past. These closures are not about traffic flow, they're about ground risk. We're also getting reports, more consistent now, that sinkholes or sudden openings are appearing along portions of the FDR drive.
That's a major artery.
Yes, and when you have a major artery compromised, you don't just get traffic, you get panic, because people feel trapped.
People are sending in videos. We're not playing them, but multiple angles match the same stretch. Cars stopped, barriers up, and a section of roadway edge looking like it dropped out.
Which means some openings are happening fast enough to surprise drivers.
That's what makes it feel like nowhere's safe.
Most ground is still ground, but the randomness is what fuels fear.
People are sending in videos. We're not playing them, but multiple angles match the same stretch. Cars stopped, barriers up, and a section of roadway edge looking like it dropped out.
Which means some openings are happening fast enough to surprise drivers.
That's what makes it feel like nowhere is safe.
Most ground is still ground, but the randomness is what fuels fear.
FEMA held a news conference. The key line being repeated, officials admit they don't understand the cause or the scope.
That's the most honest and the most terrifying sentence we've gotten all day.
Because people hear we don't know and their minds fill the gap.
So don't fill it with monsters, fill it with practical action. Avoid closures, avoid unstable areas, conserve movement, keep your family together if you can.
Follow local instructions. That's what everyone's saying, even if it feels unsatisfying. We have confirmation of deaths in New York City now. Queens. Partial building collapse linked to ground instability.
No names released, no detailed count, but yes, confirmed fatalities.
Queens.
That's the line. This is no longer just damage, it's people.
That makes everything heavier.
Cell networks are becoming overloaded. We're getting repeated reports of calls dropping, texts delaying. That tracks with everything, everyone reaching for phones at once.
And that's why radio is becoming the reliable thing again. If you can't reach someone, don't assume it means they're gone. It may just mean the network is choking.
But plan like you may not be able to reach them quickly. That's the reality. Make a meetup plan, a designated location if you get separated.
People are asking, should we leave Manhattan?
If you are in an evacuation zone or told by officials to leave, you leave. If you are not, you consider staying put to avoid clogging roads, unless you see direct danger where you are.
There's no single answer. That's what people hate.
But that's the truth.
Station note. We received an evacuation advisory for Lower Manhattan zones. Not a full order for us yet, but the station manager is asking us to prepare.
Which puts us in a position I didn't want to be in. Stay broadcasting for people or comply early for safety.
And we haven't decided.
Not yet.
We have a major caller, Marcus, male caller, so you're taking him, Jenny. Stick to the call rule. I'm ready. Red Zone Radio, you're on with Jenny. Is this Marcus?
Yes, Jenny, I'm trapped. We're trapped in a building lower level. 8 of us.
Marcus, where are you?
Lexington and 42nd, office building. We came down when alarms went off, and now the stairwell door won't open.
Have you called 911?
It won't go through. It rings and drops. We keep trying.
Keep trying. Now tell me what you hear. Water, smoke, gas smell.
I hear water below, like rushing. The elevator shaft made a sound like something fell, and the floor feels wrong, like it vibrates.
Stay away from the elevator shaft. Stay together. Sit if you can. Conserve energy. If your phone can text your exact location to someone. Family, friend, Lexington and 42nd. 8 trapped, lower service level.
I'm texting my brother.
Good. Any injuries?
One guy scraped his arm. One woman's crying. Everyone's scared.
Keep them together. Keep them calm. Panic burns judgment. If water enters your area, you may need higher ground inside the building, ramps, stairs, anything up, but do not run into unknown corridors unless you have to. The water sounds louder. Marcus, if you see it rising, look for any slope up, loading ramp, service corridor that rises, anything. Move carefully, one at a time.
The door to the ramp is jammed.
Don't force it until it breaks and hurts someone. Is there another route?
There's a ladder to a hatch, but it's across near the elevator.
If you must pass that area, do it carefully, one at a time, no pushing. Keep phones with you.
It's shaking. Hold on.
Marcus, stay with me.
I'm here. My phone. It's
If you lose this call, keep trying emergency services. Keep your group together and keep texting updates. Don't give up.
Marcus, the water! Oh,
Marcus!
Jenny,
Jenny. Marcus? Marcus, can you hear me?
the line dropped.
Marcus, call back. Please call back.
We may have lost contact.
That was 8 people, and we're just sitting here.
We're not just sitting here. We're a line out to the city, Jenny. Calls drop when networks overload. It doesn't automatically mean...
Don't do the comforting list. You heard him.
I did. I heard him.
Lexington and 42nd.
If anyone listening is near that area and can safely inform emergency workers, do it. Do not enter danger. Do not crowd. But if you can pass location information to responders, that matters.
I hate this.
Me too. We're also seeing more subway shutdowns, more stations clearing. That pushes more people above ground.
And above ground, we're hearing about FDR collapses and closures.
Which is why the city feels like it's narrowing. Options are shrinking.
10 minutes left. We need to summarize hour 3.
Time check, 9:58. In the last hour, NYC instability expanded across multiple neighborhoods. Subway emergency shutdowns began due to structural concerns. Reports of openings along the FDR Drive increased. FEMA publicly admitted it does not understand the cause or scope, and we received confirmation of fatalities in Queens from a partial building collapse. Communication networks are overloaded, and we took a call from Marcus, Lexington and 42nd, trapped with 8 people below ground, then lost contact mid-crisis.
We're also receiving evacuation advisories for lower Manhattan zones, and the station itself is preparing for the possibility we may have to leave.
And that brings us to 10 o'clock. The next hour is likely to be the start of large-scale movement. Evacuations, gridlock, secondary disasters. Stay with us. 10:01 Eastern. Michael Hale, Red Zone Radio. If you're just joining, the shift you need to understand is simple. This is no longer a situation where officials are monitoring. We are now receiving mandatory evacuation orders for specific zones near known collapses, and those zones are expanding.
Jenny Rose Martinez, and if you're hearing that word, mandatory, your body's probably reacting before your brain catches up. That's normal. People hear evacuation and they think it means panic, but evacuation is supposed to be organized. The problem is, today, organization is being asked of a city that is also losing pieces of its infrastructure at the same time.
Which means we're going to keep our voices steady, even if you can't. We're going to say what we know. We're going to repeat the safe guidance. We're going to keep you from doing the dumb thing in a moment when dumb feels tempting.
And we're going to be honest about the fact that this is starting to feel bigger than New York.
It is bigger than New York.
The mayor has issued mandatory evacuation for zones near known sinkholes and unstable ground. Those zones are not the entire city, but they're already wider than what people expected an hour ago.
The key part of the wording, what people should listen for, is expanding, because that means the map will change while you're watching it. It means you might not be in the zone at 10:05, and you might be in it at 10:30.
And people are already moving. Manhattan is beginning a mass exodus. Bridges and tunnels are gridlocking. We're getting reports of traffic crawling, then stopping, then people stepping out of cars like they think they can walk their way out of a jam.
If you step out of a car on a normal day, the worst risk is getting clipped by an idiot. Today, the risk is also that you don't know what the ground is doing under you, or what stress the street is under, or what utility lines might have shifted.
People want to get away from tall buildings. That makes sense, but they're moving into streets that may be compromised.
The safest move is often the least dramatic one. If you're in an evacuation zone, you leave, yes, but you don't sprint, you don't push, you don't slam your car through barricades because you're impatient.
Hospitals are reporting overwhelming casualties, some from collapses, some from secondary injuries, falls, car accidents, panic injuries, and infrastructure damage is hampering response.
That means ambulances can't reach. That means crews get rerouted. That means 911 is choking.
Which means if you can avoid being injured, you must avoid it. You don't take risks for curiosity.
Curiosity gets people killed today.
My family is trying to leave Brooklyn. My mom called me again. She wants me to come now.
Jenny,
She said, we're not waiting to see if it gets worse. And I don't blame her. I don't blame anyone who wants to put distance between themselves and this city right now.
you're allowed to want that too.
But I'm here telling people to stay calm and make smart choices while my own family is moving without me. That feels wrong.
It feels wrong because the crisis forces decisions where every option has a cost. Staying costs you peace. Leaving costs you your role. And neither cost is small.
I hate that you can say it like that.
I'm trying to make it make sense. It doesn't.
Manager says we should evacuate, Michael. He wants to pull staff.
Tell him we'll prepare, but we're not cutting the broadcast without a handoff plan.
Michael, if an order comes down for this zone,
Then we move. But we don't leave listeners in silence while the city is screaming.
staff are scared.
I know. Nobody is trapped here. If anyone needs to go, they go. But the broadcast stays as long as it can. We have a female caller reporting something serious. Brooklyn. Possible gas line explosion following a sinkhole. I'm taking it. Red Zone Radio. You're on with Michael. Name?
Sarah, there was an explosion. The street dropped and then it smelled like gas and then boom, fire.
Sarah, where are you?
Brooklyn, near my block, near the corner by the deli.
Do you see flames?
Yes, fire and smoke. People are running.
Get away from the area immediately. If it's gas, you need distance. Move upwind if you can. Do not use anything that can spark. If you're near it, don't start your car right next to it. Walk away first.
My neighbor fell. She can't get up.
If you can pull her back without going toward the fire, do it fast. If you can't, call for others and move back. Do not become another victim.
911 won't go through.
Keep trying. Text your location to someone. If emergency personnel are arriving, follow their directions and do not go back for belongings.
Okay.
Steady, Sarah. Stay alive.
That's the nightmare scenario. Collapse triggers gas. Gas triggers fire.
And it's exactly why evacuation zones expand. Utilities don't respect neighborhood lines.
And while people are trying to leave, you add fire, you add smoke, you add chaos.
And emergency services split into pieces.
Engineers are warning some apartment buildings are tilting, not metaphorically, tilting. Structural engineers are talking about cascading failures. One tilt triggers another. One compromised foundation triggers another.
If you're told to evacuate a building for structural reasons, you do it. You do not debate. You don't wait to see if the crack gets bigger.
Overreacting means being annoyed later. Underreacting means not getting a later.
Exactly.
Power outages are starting in affected areas. Underground cable damage is being listed as a likely cause.
Power loss changes everything. Elevators, signals, medical equipment, communication. If your building loses power, do not use elevators. Use stairs if safe. Keep flashlights ready. Conserve batteries.
And if you smell gas, you do not light candles.
You leave immediately.
Federal government has declared a national emergency. National Guard deployments are being staged in multiple states.
That's not symbolic. That's logistics. That's crowd control. That's moving supplies. That's helping evacuations.
People will see Guard vehicles and assume martial law.
They should assume help. That's what it is. It's the government trying to keep this from turning into pure chaos. Time check, 10:58. Hour recap. Mandatory evacuation zones announced and expanding. Manhattan exodus begins. Bridges and tunnels gridlocked. Hospitals overwhelmed. Response hampered by closures. Reports of building tilt and cascade warnings increase. Power outages begin. Sarah reported a gas line explosion after a sinkhole in Brooklyn. Federal government declares national emergency, deploying National Guard.
And the station itself is being urged to evacuate.
That's where we are, going into 11. 11:01. This hour is where the city starts losing symbols. Not just streets, places people recognize. And that matters because once symbols break, people stop believing it's controllable.
We're getting reports. Multiple sources of a major sinkhole opening near Times Square.
Near Times Square. That's not a sentence I ever expected to say.
It's being described as large enough to compromise nearby buildings, not just a street dip. Buildings being assessed, people being moved back.
If Times Square is compromised, the ripple is immediate. Tourist center, transit hub, dense structures.
People are going to flood away from it in waves.
And if you are anywhere near there, you follow instructions. You do not go closer to see. You do not stand at an edge to film.
Brooklyn Bridge is now closed after structural assessment shows ground instability concerns.
The Brooklyn Bridge being closed tells you officials are not taking chances with weight and vibration. That bridge is a lifeline.
And losing a lifeline makes people feel trapped.
Which increases panic elsewhere.
We're losing contact with field correspondents. One of our station's on-the-ground contacts was last heard near a collapsing structure. We don't have confirmation of their status.
That's happening across media. Once communications overload and infrastructure breaks, even professionals can't maintain contact.
That's when information becomes scarce.
And scarcity breeds rumor. We have a catastrophic infrastructure failure being reported. Water mains breaking and flooding subway tunnels across Manhattan.
Flooding?
Yes, multiple water main failures. Reports of water entering underground spaces. That's consistent with shifting ground and ruptured lines. And if water is flooding tunnels, that's not a delay, that's a structural crisis.
That could wipe out the subway system.
It could, and it's why earlier guidance about avoiding underground transit makes terrifying sense now.
We have a female caller describing something that Michael, I can't even...
Female caller, I'll take it. Red Zone Radio, here on with Michael. Name?
Hi. My name's Denise. I'm in Queens. My whole neighborhood. Something happened. It's like... it's gone.
Denise, slow down. What do you mean, gone?
The street. There was a noise. And then the ground just dropped, like a whole section. Cars, fences, everything. It's like somebody erased it.
Do you see water, gas smell, smoke?
I smell something, like sewer and dust. And there's water somewhere. I hear it.
Then you keep distance. Sewage and gas hazards are possible. If you have family nearby, text them and tell them you're safe and to stay away. Do not try to cross damaged ground.
How is this happening? How is this... what is this?
I don't know. I wish I could give you an answer. Right now the answer is stay alive, stay back, let responders work.
Okay.
Stay safe, Denise.
It's just gone. That's what she said.
That's the phrase people keep using when their brain can't fit what they saw into normal categories.
This is turning into a map of missing pieces. We also have nationwide scope confirmation growing. Reports now saying this is affecting all 50 states.
Careful. We can say reports from across the country, multiple regions, widespread. We cannot responsibly verify all 50 ourselves, but officials are now describing it as nationwide.
Nationwide is enough.
Nationwide is enough.
Michael's wife called earlier. She's reached New Jersey, but now there are reports of roads failing there, too.
She texted me. She's across. She's safe for the moment, but she said she saw a closure where the road looked like it had settled, and traffic is backing up in places it shouldn't.
So escaping doesn't mean safety.
It means distance. Sometimes distance buys time. It doesn't guarantee anything.
Emergency services are overwhelmed. People are reporting 911 effectively non-functional in some areas.
Which means communities are going to start relying on each other. It means radio becomes a primary information source. It means you have to make decisions without immediate rescue guaranteed.
That's a scary sentence.
It's true.
Studio trimmer.
Yeah, we felt it.
The building just moved.
It was brief. A tremor, that's all. But yes, we felt it.
That makes this decision about staying on air a lot more real.
It does. Dave is looking at me like he wants to run. I do. I know.
Are we staying?
We're staying through this hour. We reassess at noon. That's the promise I can make. We stay one more hour, then we reassess.
Okay.
Time check, 11:58. Our recap. Reports of a major sinkhole near Times Square with buildings compromised. Brooklyn Bridge closed after instability assessment. Water main breaks flooding subway tunnels. Catastrophic underground damage. We lost contact with a field correspondent near a collapsing structure. A caller described a neighborhood dropping away like it was erased. Reports continue expanding nationwide. Emergency services overloaded and communications failing. We felt the tremor in the studio building.
And we're still here.
Still here. Still broadcasting. For now. 12:01 Eastern. Michael Hale, Red Zone Radio. If you're listening right now, it means you still have a signal, you still have a radio, and you're still looking for something steady in a day that keeps tilting.
Jenny Rose Martinez, we said we'd reassess at noon. We did, and we're still here, because for a lot of people, radio's now the only thing that's consistent. Phones are failing, internet is breaking, roads are closing, and the ground is doing whatever it wants.
The station is running on backup power now. Not because the entire grid is down, but because there are brownouts and failures rolling through parts of the city. Underground cable damage is spreading, and you can't rely on the usual.
And you can feel how thin everything is.
So here's the deal for this block of time, hours 6 through 9. We're going to keep doing what we've been doing. Track what we can confirm, take calls, keep people from making stupid choices out of panic. And we're going to be honest about what we can't do. We can't send help. We can't fix roads. We can't tell you there's a safe place that's definitely safe.
What we can do is keep you from feeling like you're alone in it. First major change, the power grid is failing in chunks. More neighborhoods reporting outages. Some buildings flickering between power and no power. Our producer says the station's generator is running and stable for now, but fuel is not infinite.
Fuel is not infinite. Keep that in your head. It means what we're doing has a clock on it.
Internet connectivity is becoming sporadic. People keep saying my feed won't load, my messages aren't sending, I can't get updates. That's overload and damage combined.
Which makes rumor more dangerous, because people fill gaps with whatever feels emotionally true.
And emotionally true right now is the worst thing you've ever imagined.
Yeah, we're getting word, unconfirmed but consistent, that looting is starting in some areas. Not everywhere, but some.
That's what happens when systems fail. People get desperate or opportunistic.
If you're listening and you're in a building that's stable, prioritize staying inside. If you have to move, move with others. Daylight helps. Don't go alone into unstable streets if you can avoid it.
People keep asking, are we safe in groups? Like grouping is a magic shield.
It's not a shield against the ground, but it can be a shield against chaos from people. You need both in mind now.
We have a caller coming in, male caller. Ginny takes it. He says he called us earlier and survived. Red Zone Radio, you're on with Ginny. Name?
Jenny, it's Tom. I called you guys this morning about my office.
Tom. Oh, thank God. Where are you?
Outside. Streets. I made it out. The building, part of it came down after we got out. I'm alive.
Tom, I'm so glad you called back. Are you hurt?
Just cuts, bruises, shock. There are so many people just walking, like nobody knows where to go.
Where are you roughly?
Midtown area. Trying to head north because it feels less dense. But roads are blocked. People are sleeping in doorways. It's like a blackout, but the ground is the thing that broke.
Did you see anything that might help others?
Stay away from places where people are clustering near holes. Don't stop to watch. I saw a car, just the front, drop, and people ran toward it, and the edge crumbled more. It's like the ground punishes crowding.
That's important. Tom, do you have anyone you're trying to reach?
My sister. I can't get through. Phones keep failing.
If you can, leave her a text with your last known location and a plan. I'm heading north, Meet at X if possible. Even if it delays, it might deliver later.
Yeah, I'll try.
Tom, thank you for calling back. People need to hear that someone made it.
You guys, you're still on. That matters.
We're still here. As long as we can be, we're still here.
Thank you.
Stay safe, Tom.
That call matters.
It does. It's the first time today it felt like a loop closed, like a person didn't just vanish into the chaos.
And it reminds people survival is possible, even when everything looks broken.
But it also confirms what he said. The ground punishes crowding.
Which means we need to keep repeating it. Don't gather at edges. Don't stand near collapses. Don't treat danger like entertainment.
I got confirmation. My family made it to Pennsylvania. My mom texted. It came through late, but it came through.
That's huge.
I didn't realize how much I was holding my breath until it hit my screen.
You can breathe for a second.
I don't think I remember how.
You do. You just did.
Okay.
Another major update. A sinkhole opened 2 blocks from the studio.
What?
We're getting it from a staffer who looked out and saw emergency tape and people being pushed back. It's close enough that we felt a subtle vibration earlier that might have been connected.
So the ground under us.
Could be stressed, yes.
That changes the risk calculus.
It does. But we're still stable, for now. We keep monitoring. Time check, 12:58. Hour recap. Station on backup generator. Internet sporadic. Looting reports emerging in some areas. Government communication thin with shelter-in-place guidance circulating. Tom called back alive after earlier fear. Jenny received confirmation her family reached Pennsylvania, and a sinkhole opened 2 blocks from the studio, putting our own location at risk.
We're still here.
Still here. 105. Daylight is revealing the scope.
That's the sick part. At night, your imagination fills the dark. In daylight, you don't need imagination.
In places where aerial footage exists, news helicopters, traffic cams, anything still running, cities look changed. Not completely gone, but scarred. Missing chunks, streets that don't connect, neighborhoods isolated by gaps.
And then roads don't connect, everything else breaks. Food deliveries, medical transport, families reaching each other.
Exactly.
We're hearing about makeshift refugee camps forming in areas that are considered stable. Open spaces, big lots, park edges, areas away from dense high-rises. People are bringing blankets, water, whatever they grabbed.
That's human instinct. Find open ground. Find community.
But it's chaotic. People don't have toilets. People don't have medical care. And callers are begging for help that may not come.
If you're listening and you have medical training and you're in a stable area, you may become the help. That's not fair, but that's reality when systems fail.
People are going to die waiting.
Yes. On the other side of the story, we're also hearing reports of communities organizing, neighbors helping neighbors, people forming watch groups, sharing water, directing people away from danger.
That's the only good thing I've heard in an hour.
It's what happens when humans remember they're humans.
Michael and we've been here since before sunrise, and I feel like I've lived a month.
Same.
I keep thinking about how normal this morning started. Coffee jokes, subway jokes, and now we're a lighthouse in a flood.
That's what it feels like.
I don't want to be brave. I want to be safe.
Courage isn't wanting it. It's doing it anyway.
I'm coming on. We need to explain the generator situation.
Do it.
This is Dave, producer. We're on backup generator. We have fuel for... we don't know exactly. It depends on load. But it's not unlimited. We're conserving where we can. If we go dark, it's not because we chose to. It's because the system can't hold.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
There are rumors of government evacuation to safe zones. Unconfirmed. People are spreading it like hope.
We cannot confirm any safe zones. Be careful.
Rumors can lead people into dangerous movement in crowded roads. If a safe zone exists, it will be communicated through official channels and local authorities, not random posts.
But people want hope. They want a destination.
I know, but false hope kills.
We have a structural engineer message, unofficial, but a professional warning that instability is being detected near our building. They advise evacuation.
That's the line we've been waiting for.
Are we leaving?
We're debating, right now, live, because if we leave, we cut off thousands of listeners. If we stay, we risk becoming a story like Marcus.
I don't want to die in a studio.
Me neither. Manager says it's time. And I'm saying, 1 more hour. We do 1 more hour. We warn listeners we may cut. We keep taking calls. We keep giving guidance. And then we go if the building shows any further signs.
1 more hour.
1 more hour. Time check, 2:58. In this block of time, daylight has revealed broad transformation of cities. Makeshift refugee camps are forming in stable areas. Callers are reporting medical emergencies with no response capability, and communities are also organizing to help each other. Dave joined on air to explain we're operating on generator power. Rumors of government safe zones are spreading but remain unconfirmed. And we received professional advice indicating instability near the studio, leading us to a decision. We stay 1 more hour, then we reassess evacuation.
We are tired. We are scared. But we are still here.
Still broadcasting. 3:01 Eastern. Michael Hale, Red Zone Radio. If you're still with us, you've been living inside this day the way we have, hour by hour, update by update, trying to understand something that refuses to make sense.
Jenny Rose Martinez. We said we'd reassess. We did, and we're still here, but I'm not going to pretend we're confident about it. The building feels different. The city feels different. The air feels like it's holding its breath.
Upper floors in our building have been partially evacuated. That's confirmed. Staff have moved down or out. The station is reduced to whoever chose to stay for as long as we can keep the signal alive.
Our generator fuel is running low. Dave is tracking it. We can't promise we'll be on air for 3 more hours, but we're going to try.
And the bigger problem, outside of this building, is that communication from the outside world is collapsing. Radio is becoming an island. We're hearing less from officials, less from other networks, less from emergency services.
It's like the country went underwater, and we're sitting on one rooftop shouting.
Yeah.
We have confirmed evidence of ground instability directly beneath the studio zone. Our building engineers, again, they're not giving us comfort language, are saying the foundation area is under stress.
Which means we need to be prepared for the moment we have to leave, or the moment we can't.
That's a terrible way to say it.
It's an honest way.
And I think listeners deserve honest.
I'm going to try reaching my family again. Not because I think it'll work, but because if there's a chance, I need to take it while we still have the line.
Do it.
I'm getting nothing. It rings and fails. Networks are mostly dead.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's not you.
We're at less than half fuel. Understood.
This is like watching your own heartbeat on a monitor.
Yeah.
We're hearing unverified reports of military attempting evacuations by helicopter in some areas, rooftop extractions, critical supply drops. We cannot confirm details. We're not going to direct anyone to chase helicopters.
Correct. If it's real, it will be coordinated with local authorities. Don't put yourself on a roof because you saw a rumor.
But it tells you the scale. You don't use helicopters for normal evacuation.
No, you don't.
We have a caller. Young girl. Female caller, so Michael takes it. This is important.
Red Zone Radio. You're on with Michael. What's your name, sweetheart?
Emma. My mom went to find help and she didn't come back. I'm alone.
Emma, listen to me. You did the right thing calling. You're not alone right now, okay? I'm right here with you.
I'm scared.
I know you are. I need you to tell me where you are. What city, what area, anything you know.
I'm in Manhattan. I think near a big park. My mom said not to go outside. She said stay inside.
Okay. Are you inside an apartment, a house, a store?
Apartment. I'm on the 2nd floor. I can hear people outside yelling sometimes.
Okay, Emma, you're doing exactly what you should be doing. You stay inside. You stay away from windows if people are running outside. I want you to find a place where you feel safest. Maybe a hallway or a room away from the street side.
I miss my mom.
I know. Listen, your mom went to find help because she loves you. That means she's fighting to get back to you. And while she's doing that, you're going to do your job. Stay safe.
What if she doesn't come back?
Emma, I can't promise what I don't know, but I can tell you what to do right now so you have the best chance. Do you have a phone charger?
Yes.
Keep your phone charged. Don't waste the battery on videos or games right now. If you can text your mom, send a short text. I'm safe, I'm staying inside. If texting doesn't work, don't panic. Networks are failing. It doesn't mean she didn't get it.
Okay.
Emma, can you tell me something that makes you happy? Something small. Your favorite thing.
I like drawing. I have a notebook.
That's good. That's really good. If you're scared, you draw. You draw whatever you want. It keeps your mind steady. I want you to draw something you love. Maybe your favorite place or your favorite animal.
I like cats.
Cats are perfect. Draw a cat. Give it a silly name. Make it your guardian cat for today.
Okay.
And Emma, if you hear loud noises outside, if you hear cracks, crashes, do not go investigate. You stay inside. If you smell gas, you leave the apartment and go to a hallway away from the smell, but you do not run downstairs into chaos unless you have to, okay?
Okay.
You're very brave, even though you don't feel brave. That's what brave is.
Are you going to stay?
I'm staying as long as I can. And Jenny's here too.
Hi, Emma.
Hi.
Good.
Emma, keep the line open as long as you can. If it drops, you call back. You can do that? Yes. Good. You're doing so good.
Michael,
I know.
that kid.
That's why we stay. Time check, 3:58. In this hour, structural failure in our building is worsening and upper floors have been evacuated. Generator fuel is declining. Outside communication is nearly gone. Unverified helicopter evacuations are rumored, and we're on the line with Emma, a young girl alone, keeping her calm and safe as best we can.
Next hour may decide whether we can keep broadcasting at all.
4:01 Eastern. This is Michael Hale. If you're still listening, I want you to understand something. We don't know what happens next. No one does. But we do know what matters in a moment like this. People.
Jenny Rose Martinez. We're hearing continuous tremors now. Not constant shaking, but repeated movement. The kind that makes you pause mid-sentence and wait for the next hit.
Power is failing across remaining parts of Manhattan. The generator is on reserves. Dave is watching the gauge like it's a bomb timer.
We're close. Maybe an hour. Maybe less.
That's the truth. We might not make it to 6 on air.
And if we don't, I want to do something with the time we have left that isn't just updates. I want to make sure that if the signal dies, it dies with something human attached to it.
Same.
We're getting calls, people thanking us, people saying goodbye like this is the last conversation they'll ever have with anyone outside their room.
That's unbearable.
It is, but it's also real. So if you're one of those callers and you can't get through, hear us now. We hear you.
Ground outside the studio. There's a visible opening forming on the street. Staff looking out the window are describing cracks spreading.
That's close.
It's too close.
Dave wants us to leave. He's been saying it. You have to go! You did enough! Get out now! Dave, calm down. If you leave, go. I'm not stopping you. I don't want to leave you.
We're not making you stay. We're choosing this. There's an emergency broadcast system attempt to take over the signal. We're getting a forced tone line, like it wants to override.
That's the system trying to centralize messaging. And I understand why. But we're staying live as long as we can. People need a voice that feels like a person, not a machine.
The machine can't tell you you're not alone.
Exactly. We're going to do something now. Final messages. Not theatrical, not dramatic, just honest. If you're listening, and you have people you love and you haven't said it yet, say it. If you can't reach them, say it anyway, out loud, because saying it changes you.
I'll go first. Mom, Dad, I know you're out there, somewhere in Pennsylvania, if the road's held. I hope you're warm. I hope you're together. I'm sorry I didn't come. I'm not sorry I stayed, because people needed us. I love you. I love you more than my fear.
Rachel, I don't know if you can hear this. I don't know if you're in a car, or in someone's house, or sitting in the dark. But I love you. I love our daughter. If you're safe, keep her safe. If you're not safe, stay together. That's all that matters now.
Michael.
I'm okay.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Calls are coming in. People thanking us. We can't take them all, but we're hearing them.
We are.
The building is shaking more often now.
Yeah, it is.
We're running out of time.
Then we use the time right. To anyone still listening, we don't know what happens next. No one does. But you're not alone in this. You never were. This country, whatever shape it's in when the dust settles, is still made of people, not buildings. Hold on to the person next to you if you have one. And if you don't, hold on to yourself. Stay alive as long as you can.
Take care of the person beside you. Share water. Share warmth. Don't let fear turn you into something you don't recognize. We've seen the worst today, but we've also seen people help each other. Choose that. Choose each other.
This is Michael Hale.
And Jenny Rose Martinez from Red Zone Radio. We've been with you for 12 hours. And
We're still...
Michael,
The lights.
it's going...
We're still...